Good evening, everyone. Go post various places. That I am now live. Some places do not like the rn.live domain. Hey, Derek. How are you this evening? All right. Posted in a few spots. Get my windows all set up here. And then we can start. Hey, I appreciate those of you tuning in on YouTube Live. Your people too. Okay, so we have, what are we working on? We're working on the Chain React app, and we've been slowly kind of converting it over, actually pretty fast to be honest, to Expo. Oh, I forgot to post it on Twitter. I forgot to post it on Twitter. Let's see here. Let's see here. Who just followed? Who just followed? JS Joe, JavaScript Joe. How's it going, Joe? Good to see you on my stream. I appreciate it. How's life? Can't stay. I gotta feed the dogs and eat dinner, but just stopped by to say hey. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, things are going good. I appreciate the follow and stopping by, and anytime that you can, no worries. Like, come hang out with us. I should follow you as well. Can I do that from here? Following since one... Oh, you're following me. How do I follow you? This should be easy, right? Okay, I just followed you. All right, done. There we go. Need more React Native in my life. I like it. Everybody needs more React Native. All right, yeah, we'll see you around. Enjoy. Okay, so let's go see where we're at. Actually, what we need to do is just yarn start here, or yarn to start with, and then yarn start. Got some coffee. It's just decaf. What's the point of drinking decaf coffee, really? But I do it. I do it all the time. What can I say? I think it's habit, you know, more than anything. I like to have a hot cup, something. So, let's see. Hey, Jetty. The kiwi has landed. I like it. What's the point of eating sugar-free ice cream, which I have been doing? Touche, Derek. Touche. All right. Let's see. Okay, so we've got that up and running. Let's see if we can open iOS here. Opening iPhone 13. iOS simulator. Let me try to make this a little bigger. These late evening streams are always a little more chill. Just hang out. Decaf doesn't keep you awake at night. That's right. Plus, I can't have too much caffeine. I start getting anxious. And I don't like that. Nice. It actually is still working. So last time I did a workshop, which you can tap into. There's no back button yet. There's a Thursday, click through. Of course, nothing happens there either. Friday. Nothing on that day. We also have our venue tab, and there's some other tabs that we haven't built yet, but we're going to continue to build this. All right. Let's see, where are we now? I guess it would be, so we have the workshop, which is cool. I really need to like actually do a photo up here. Actually, let's see. This is the event detail screen, I think. So let's go look at the event detail screen. And we have an image of, from last time we saw that we had this image of Kent. Actually, that'd be in a component, and that's in the speaker bio. No, speaker image. Got this picture of Kent here. Beautiful picture of Kent. And right now we've got like that, but I'm going to comment this one out. And instead I'm going to do URI is, or the source is going to be require image.speaker.lg.png. Yep, there it is. Of course, it's not Gantt, but we can actually see how it looks. And we probably want some sort of a. We could ask the designers to make us like an outline of someone, you know. And we just drop in here with it's just like a placeholder, you know. Be kind of cool. All right. So, and I'm going to put a to-do in here. To-do, replace Kent with a generic placeholder image. All right. Nice. Okay. Now we got to do this event screen. So like we have this event details and we have the render workshop already. We need the event, sorry, the render talk, which right now, let's see here, render talk. No, okay. So this is not a talk though. This is a, let me go to this is a talk details. We have render workshop, render break, render talk, render content. Render content was the switch statement, right? Which I think I called that render event type. Yep. So lunch and breakfast will be render lunch. Panel, welcome, and goodbye are going to be the render welcome. Okay, let's do the render welcome. New file. Render welcome.tsx, and I'm going to have to pull that in from over here. All right, export const render welcome, and we're going to have props render welcome props. All right, type render welcome props, and we're going to be getting from there we're going to be getting probably an event, which is basically the same thing that we've been getting from a lot of other places. So we need to get the title, description, and speakers from the event props event. I need to import this stuff. So what is it? Control space? No, sorry, it's a command period. Can I just do this? Why? It is control space. Text event full size. I need to grab full size. Let's go look for that. Drop that in up there. View style needs to be imported as well. Hey everybody, people are kind of dropping in here, so whoops. Did I put this in the wrong spot? I did. There we go. We need title, description, panel bio. We are converting over the Chain React app to Expo, and we're also modernizing the code base. So it was built a few years ago, and okay. So let's see here. Not render workshop, not render break, render welcome. Okay, so don't need that. What we do need is title, description, panel bio. Where did title and description go? But yeah, this has been a lot of fun. We've been doing this for about a week now. Let's see, that's the talk title. Render welcome. I guess we drop it here. And we need a description too. Description. It's right here. Okay. So here's the deal. Our styles, as you can see here, I'm copying between a few different places. So we could put them all in the same spot and import them if we wanted them to kind of like follow each other's style. If we want to do that. Speaker image, which is already built. Speaker bio, which is already built. And render welcome is there. So now if I go to render talk, no. Render event type and import. Why is that not showing up? Export const. It's right there. Oh, we need to pass through the event. So, okay. So these are different types of, events that we're rendering, right? And this is a welcome. So if I reload, hopefully this will work. I actually don't know if it will. That's a workshop. Go to Thursday, click on the welcome, and nothing's showing up. I think I'm probably missing something here. If it's a welcome or a goodbye. All right, let's go look at the data. The announcement is what I put here. Consolidate shared styles, yeah. Honestly, you're probably right. So we're not going to have a welcome and a goodbye anymore. We're just going to have announcements. Which means I shouldn't say render welcome. This should be render announcement. Yes. And then I go here, and anything that says render welcome, it's going to be render announcement. But however, there is one, Derek, there is one reason why you might not want to consolidate. Ogajax, thanks for the follow. Thanks for hanging out with us. I'll update everybody what we're doing in a second. Derek, though, you may want to either make changes to it and like have that be its own thing. Or the other thing is sometimes you want styles to die when you delete something. So when you're refactoring, you just want to delete the file and everything's gone. If panel bio or title or something is living in another file, when you delete this file and it's no longer needed, it's actually hard to tell. So sometimes some duplication is a good thing. If it's not too much. I mean, the fact that we just have, 4 things here and they're all directly in here, to me feels like, yeah, we can probably get away with this. Yeah, it does mean if the designers come back and say this needs to be 22 that we have to go to a bunch of different places. But you know what? You just do this. And there's 2 spots, right? There's a title here and a title here, and I can change it in both places. Another thing I could do is import a spacing or something from the theme. Topography maybe. No, not topography. I guess spacing is probably our best bet. And then if we added like a 24, if we did like export const text sizes. I'm not a big fan of this. Can I thumbs down it? Yes, I can. Good. All right. Text sizes. So it could be like title is 24, right? So then if I come back here, I'd almost rather do it this way. Text sizes dot title, right? And then I can go back here and do the same thing here. Text sizes title. And we're importing that from theme. I like that better. And then all of these things are in there too, Just kind of like cleans everything up. Hey, Darren. Good evening. Just saw you there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. As long as the style names are consistent. What's this complaining about? Syntax error. What'd I do? Oh, there's a render welcome somewhere. Render announcement. Oh, come on, really? Anyway, it's there. Okay. Let's reload this. There we are, and there's the workshop. And then here's the welcome. And it has Gantt, you can see there, and it has Jamin. So that's cool. It actually shows everything and the text and everything like that. Sweet. And the closing is also the same. Very cool. All right, we made progress. Okay, let's push that up. Okay. What do we need to do next? It's starting to get to where, like, what are the... I guess the big thing here is just going to the render event type and then looking and seeing what's next. So instead of lunch and breakfast, I think I'd prefer to change this to just meal. Right? And then instead of render lunch, it'll be render meal. So any lunch type events and whatever... Depends on how many devs are working on the same code base too. The more devs working, the stronger the argument for theme styles. Yeah. And it takes someone being very diligent to make sure it doesn't become a mess. Bumbo clap. Elbow cough. Hey Rodrigo, how's it going? Hey Mazen. It's late, isn't it? For you? It's 8:30, almost 8:30. Kevin, are navigation gestures disabled? You know what? I haven't figured that out yet. But like trying to swipe back doesn't seem to work here. Let's go to the app navigator. Native stack navigator there. Header shown false. Like, by the way, did we ever do the code of conduct screen? Appears that we did. Although we didn't. So here's, I think, where some of the stuff is like, there's like back images and things like that. I'm not sure how to translate this into like how do you do headers in the new navigation? I don't know. Thought you'd see what I'm working on. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out. But you don't have to. You can do that, all that in the navigator. Okay, let's see if we can, because that's kind of annoying to not have that. So let's see how I can do the header. React navigation header. Configuring the header bar. So we have the navigator, we have the screen, okay. And options title. This reminds me so much of ProMotion. So the screen has options. It looks like. We did a custom header for some reason. So, screen options header shown false. I should probably instead be, well, okay. So like header style. And I need to grab the back button. Let me go do that. npx ignite CLI generate component back button. Okay, there's that. I don't really use stories, and I'm sure that will bug some of you. I probably should learn to use stories. Components title bar act. Let's see here. Do we have a title bar here? We don't. We're gonna have to bring in that title bar. Maybe a background image. I'm not sure what you're referring to there. Yeah, let's go look at background image. Or sorry, title bar. Okay, so let's do that. Oh, disable the ability to go back from the tab bar. Yeah, potentially. Let's grab this. Title bar. And of course it's a class syntax, so we're going to need to export function title bar with props being title bar props. And then instead of render, just get rid of that actually. Props.navigation state params title. Okay, so we're gonna want the title here. We should just pass it in. Oops. What? I'm all thumbs right now. Okay. So you just pass in the title. And then I do need all those images. This is great. I can help you figure out your easy problems instead of working on my difficult problems. That's true. And I appreciate it. Text/text. Don't need this. Now, we do need to pass into the title bar. Wait, what are these being used anywhere? They're not. So... Port Gore? What the heck is Port Gore? Wow. Interesting color name choice. No semicolons. You knew that. You knew that was going to be the case. For sure. Okay, the back arrow is right there. Now, for whatever reason, this one wants to reach in and grab the back arrow there. Yeah, it's a little icky. It's like... And actually, this should probably just be like so, right? Title bar, you know. Hex codes into a name that color website. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. So we have a back button. This will appease the pedants. I'm going to export const like I'm doing the other places. All right. Import the back button. What is this? Header style. Border bottom width. They don't like that one, huh? Okay. The title needs to be navigation get param. Okay, how do I do get param in the latest, like... Oh, screen options. Okay. So, screen options. Can I provide... How do I get the title? Props, logo title. So if I pass in for the options, the header title, much easier than coming up with names for colors yourself. Otherwise you get red, other red, slightly different red, purpley red. Screen options does it. Okay, so that's what I was wondering about the function and what it would... The navigation and route prop. So does it tell us what the route prop... Actually, that should be in TypeScript, I believe. So this would be navigation route, I believe. And then we're returning this curly here. So... Back title info. I wonder if it's quite similar to React Native navigation. I wonder if they've kind of stolen things from each other. You even need to do a custom header? Fair question. What if I just said back? Okay. So it doesn't like header tint color here. Okay. Back title's right here. Dimitri! Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Taking inspiration from. I would say try with the built-in one, see if it's good enough. That's fair. I think the problem is like the header tint color and stuff like that. But maybe I can just get rid of that for a second. Reload. I think I've got something screwed up here. Okay, so it's showing the schedule screen here. And then it has event details there. And there's a back button. It doesn't say what you're going back to, but it's there. And then if I have that, like the swipe gestures are not working. So why would that be? So one thing I could do is do options header shown false here, right? And then the rest of the screens have what? Oh geez. How did I get out of this last time? It's expecting a image, but you're given a component. I think if the screens have titles, it will use them. Gestures may be disabled. Okay. Well, I'm gonna give it a shot. Yeah, so native stack navigator. How did I go back? Don't remember. Sometimes I get into the state and I'm like trying to figure out. Okay. I actually need this to recover more gracefully than this. No current event set. Okay, so let's look for that. No current. Okay, here it is. Navigate, go back. What we should do is navigate to the schedule. I think that's a better option. Can I refresh? Reload. Yeah, I'm in a state that I can't seem to get out of right now. Did you reload while in a subscreen? Causing its data to not exist. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. And what I should do is go return null here. I think this is what I need to do. So it'll do it once, but then you can get back and then you can like reload and okay, everything's good now. If I return null, otherwise it was like erroring down here, expecting an event and things like that. So, all right, I think we fixed that. Crisis averted. Reset cache. Okay, interesting idea there, Rodrigo. That's good to know for next time. All right. So let's go back to So we're in the schedule here, right? And if I tap through, then I get this and I go like that. Yeah. I get a back button and I have event details. So the title, how do I set the title when I'm in an event? By the way, render meal I haven't made yet, but let's see here. We have the title here. Options title. You can do the route name right there. Oh, you can do navigation set options title. So a screen could set its own title, but we really could just do that here as well. So put that back. So false on the header shown there. So there's no header. Now there is a header. Okay. That works. Navigation hook, since the screen has multiple options. Actually, good call, because we probably want... Well, the schedule doesn't matter. We don't need a title there. But the event details does. So like if I tap into here, I want this to actually show the real event details. Okay, so if I go to the event details screen, I can right here, actually after, go navigation dot, and I think it was set options title, and then this will be current event dot title. And there you go. So if I go there, it shows workshop. If I go here, it shows welcome. If I go here, it shows closing. Okay, that worked. Previously, we're setting the title of the detail screen to something relating to the event type, not the talk title. Those tend to be quite long. Actually, you're right. Yeah, that's a good call. That's true. They do get long. This is actually a side effect here. So what we should do is a use effect. I think that's why we're getting that issue right there. So, current event title. What? So, if the title changes, then set the options. Why the convention of using dash on component names instead of camel case? You mean like the files? That that's something that's been around Infinite Red for a long time. It originated with a guy named Steve. He was the guy who kind of put this together, and he liked the dashes. I kind of do also. So it'd say something like session 1. Oh. Well, hey, Kevin, here's an idea. So we haven't started to make all of these, right? So we have the title, but we could also have like a short title, right? And then in this case, it's going to be that, right? But this is what's used at the top of the screen. Or it could even be like screen title. I don't know which works better. What do you think? So, so then you could actually customize it without having to use a bunch of heuristics. I'm actually doing that a lot in here, Kevin. You weren't here in the last one, but we were calculating duration and I'm just putting it in. Which, yes, means that it might be wrong. Same thing with day, Thursday. So you do have to put in some stuff more manually, but then it's not prone to errors and like coding problems and stuff like that. You just put what it is. Change the day, change the start time, end time. These are just times, you know. Oh, you know what though? I just realized that's probably going to make it harder when we go to put in the like automatic like what's the current talk. Other conference app is a bit more involved. Yeah. Yeah. So the screen title for this would be just welcome, I guess. And we could put it where like screen title is, if it's not provided, then we just use the title. Okay, but it's there. Screen title and title. Fallbacks, exactly. So I'm actually going to name it short title. And then I'm going to, in the event itself, I'm going to make a view. And it's going to be get screen title, return event dot short title or event dot title. And then we're going to throw the short title in here. So just a view, and it returns the screen title. We have short title. Cool. And that will allow me to, when I do in that thing there, I can just do short title. There we go. Nice, I like that. To make sure that this is actually working, I'm going to go into my data and change the workshop here to just be, yeah. Yep, it worked. Okay, good. And if I just delete it entirely, it doesn't show up at all. Event. Oh, that's because I didn't do... We were just consuming JSON? Yeah, I'm using MST on this one. No, it should be screen title here. There we go. Now it worked. Yeah, okay, it worked. Good. Yep, thank you, Kevin. So, all right, good. We have this code of conduct leak. I don't remember exactly where this goes. I'll have to look at that later. But right now, I think we're good on that. So, that's good. All right. Let's go back to the render meal here. So, grab render lunch. Let's see here. Render lunch. There it is. And we're going to create a new file in our event details. render or meal.tsx and export const render lunch. And for some reason it's trying to bring in image dimensions, but we're not going to do that. Render lunch props. This is going to be type equals event. Done this a few times now. And this is going to be coming out of the props dot event. And then we need to import view. And again, we have like full size and stuff like that. This stuff probably could be pulled in to a common file, but I don't know. I've been kind of resistant to that. Render meal. Oh, ha! Wow. Kevin, does this remind you of us coding late at night? Yeah, see ya, Derek. Thanks for hanging out tonight. Appreciate it. Full size equals old school flex 1. I don't mind at all. Image, text, and then we have this render sponsored, which I'm going to also want to grab, but I'm actually, instead of making it its own thing, I'm going to just drop it in for now. Let's see here. Full image width is going to be this one. I'm actually just pulling it in from the, let's see here. We also need title. We will grab that image dimensions as well. We also need sponsor container and sponsored by and sponsor name. Grab those. Spacing import. I like auto imports. They're super cool. Text style, palette. What else are we missing? Description. Late night coding sessions were after a full day of coding sessions. We're just getting started. Fact. Render menu item. So, did we already do the menu? No, we did not. Okay. So, okay, let's see. So the menu items I'm just going to drop in as a something like this. Okay, and then I just need to go grab the menu items. So menu item and menu item text. I'm going to go up here. And then a bullet as well. Where's the bullet? Bullet. Okay. Everything seems to be good except for the image dimension. Oh, we have label. Label. There it is. Okay. Pairing over chat is ridiculously slow in comparison. Well, at some point you can probably come on. We can do a. I don't have it set up yet, but we could do a multi-stream where it's both of us. Image dimensions. So let's go look and find image dimensions. Image height, image width, get screen width. Where's all that stuff coming from? Calculate image dimensions from get screen width. Yeah, I guess it's the same sort of deal here. So got to put in our event there, import it, and then image dimensions. Here we go. So I need to import this stuff. Calculate image direct. I already have this. I also already have this. Get screen width. And so we should have all of that, and it's all imported. I need the image style. I don't see any red squigglies anymore. Sometimes I'm sad I can't stream client work. I know. That would be awesome. Very few clients would be okay with that. Okay, now I actually need a lunch in here. So let's put one on Thursday. In the data. So we've got the workshop, we have the opening, we have the closing. Let's grab the opening and do lunch. Day-1-lunch. Okay. And this will be 12 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. This isn't real information. I'm just making it up. Thursday. This is a meal. Lunch. And the title is Lunch Day 1. Let's eat. Menu items. Pizza. Diet Coke. Breadsticks. Sushi. I don't know. Image. Let's do image of pizza. Yeah, this will work. Ooh, I like it. Okay, just give me the image. I don't care. Like, what? Okay, I'll try a different one. Unsplash? Unsplash should be okay with this, right? Copy image address. All right, let's try that one. This could be, what is the size of it anyway? It's like 800. I'll just put like 500. Okay. Speakers. We don't need speakers for that one. No prerequisites. Track. Okay. Uh-oh. What do we do? Set up root store. Wonder if it doesn't like that there's not a speaker. Generic meal image. They were stylized. Okay. Yeah, that'd be cool to have. Curious what's going on here. Expected mobx state tree node as argument 1 got undefined on snapshot. No, Reactotron. Thank you. Don't want the debugger necessarily. I might use the debugger at some point, but okay, let's figure this out. What's going on here? Unhandled promise rejection. Wrong types in my store. Okay, let's go look at our event. Menu items is an array of strings. Speakers is an array of speaker models with a reference. Sponsors, the string. Event type should be... Oh, that's why. That's a bad... error message, by the way. This is a very bad error message. Speakers needs to be maybe null. It doesn't actually because well, okay. Actually, you're probably right. I don't really like that though. I actually want to remove a bunch of these maybe nulls. Because we actually want all of these. Like, if they don't exist, I'm not happy. So like some of these things, maybe they could be a null, but like at least give me a speaker array that's empty. Actually, no, this one could be. This one could be. You're right. Because it's possible that there are no speakers. Although then we just want an empty array, right? Menu, let's see. Maybe null. Sponsor might be, yeah, event type. I do always want an event type. Two commas. Bad error message equals status quo for React Native developers. You don't have to like it. That's the way MST works. If you just want an empty array, use types optional. Although empty array for so it already is like like optional. Types.array is already optional. Falls back to your default even if nothing is specified in the data. I mean, I can just test it, right? Whoops. That was weird. I can just test it. So like speakers, I'm just going to leave it as just a types array, okay? And then I'm going to go in here, and for this, I'm just going to delete it entirely. And let's see what happens to lunch there. There it is. Let's see here. Meal. I need to import. I always forget to import React because we didn't used to have to. Okay. Yeah. So it's working. Types.array is optional as of like MST. It's a while back. Let's see if I can. Yeah, you can see here. Note that since MSTv3, types.array and types.map are wrapped in types.optional by default with an empty array and empty object set as their default values respectively. Yeah, right here. Since MSTv3, you do not have to do types.optional. Yeah, you don't have to do that. It's the same thing. Yep. So, just one of those things where it's like you always want that, so why not just make that a... I mean, I wasn't the one that did it, but like, I think Michelle did that or someone did that back in the day. Yeah. All right, so that's working. And what's on the menu? Pizza, blah, 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 blah. Nice. Okay. Like, not like incredible, but it's close enough, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and I always like to kind of close all this stuff down and let's see here. Added render meal or screen. All right. Now render event type. We need the panel and we need the after party. Let's do the after party actually. So render after party. Calling these things render, I'm not actually like big fan of, but I did it to start with and I'm kind of rolling with it right now. So this one has the image dimensions as well, but props, render after party props. And this is going to have type, event. I won't forget it this time. Okay, so this will just be props.event there. It's not technically a screen. I guess not. It's like the details inside, right? Images. Do we have that? Yeah, we do. Good. View. Import that. And then text, palette, spacing. Okay, and then I just need my poor man's flex 1. You're basically doing full screen components, which you could technically call screen. Yeah, it's wrapped in like the screen stuff that full width image. Like it's wrapped in a screen, so it's like, yeah, I guess it's, I mean, me just calling it render after party and render blah blah blah. It's not that that's such a bad thing, but title after party. We're pedantic programmers. That seems to be a... you're repeating yourself. After party. Description. And what else do we need? Looks like it. And then we do need the image dimensions things that we just did with the meal. So I'm just going to grab that. It is a little annoying that I'm like doing this multiple times, right? like calculating these things, but it's also not, it's like pretty fast, you know. Image is null. Sponsor, if it's Squarespace, then show this image. If it's bumped, then show this image. If it's G2I, show this image. I'm not a fan of this. Like, to me, if we wanted to do it that way, we should just render. Oh, that's right. You can't do require and do a dynamic require. We have to do it this way. Should use the image and the data, yeah. They should be hosted elsewhere and just refer to them by a URL rather than shipping them in the app. But I'm not changing any of that. Okay, let's import. And then of course it's gonna want the event, so. Because I changed it, refactored it to take the event rather than try to find it itself. And now we need the render. Actually, let's make sure this works. I need to add an after party. So in Thursday, cache the web images locally to not burn user data. Yeah, I would agree. That would be a great idea. Day one after party. That's gonna start at 6:30 p.m. and it'll go until 8:30 p.m. or 9:30 p.m. or something. Maybe it's 7. I don't know. Whatever. That's 2 hours. Okay. Thursday, and the event type is after party. After party. After party by. I don't know. Who should host the after party? Nike. Join us for the after party, sponsored by Nike. Not really. Menu items, beer, pretzels. Regret. I'm joking. Images, I'll leave that. Location, we're gonna actually change it. It'll be something like, I don't know, Nike headquarters. FOMO. I actually like that. That's good. Speakers. No speakers. In fact, I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna get rid of that. Sponsor will be. Hey, Kate. How you doing? Track. Like, some of the stuff I should probably just delete if it's not going to be, you know, if it's not like a workshop, then I shouldn't really have track on something. I shouldn't put anything in there that doesn't apply to it. You know, don't need that, don't need that. Yeah, so, but yeah, I mean, we can kind of copy things down, and so, like, I should get rid of this menu items thing over here for the workshop because there's no menu for that one. But prerequisites a real thing for workshops. So, Sebastian, thanks for the follow. How you doing? Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Yeah. So there's the after party. Let's see if it shows up. After party. Actually, I'm going to reload here. Okay. And there it is. And it shows G2I right now, but that's... Yeah. So I believe that there's supposed to be... Well, I thought there was like a link. location. Oh, it's just text. Okay. That's all right then. And we just have one more of the panel. Now let me... Embedded map. Yeah, I don't remember that either. It doesn't look like it in the code. There was one to the venue. Okay, panel is our last one here, so... render panel. Let's go look for that one. It's off screen is what I'm looking at here, so... But I'll pull it in. I just do that to not confuse you and me. All right. There we go. Okay. Also don't need that. And image text. Maybe the designers wanted maps embedded, but we couldn't do the custom colors, so we nixed it or something. Oh yeah, I remember something like that. They did want custom colors. Okay, and then I just need to go grab all these styles. Again, duplicating, but what can you do? I actually don't mind the duplication. I really don't. Full width image. We also have title, description. Where's description? Wow, there's a ton of them. Okay, there we go. Description and panel bio. I'm so glad I don't have to do these styles. I can just copy them in and they work. Ryan built a really cool Uber integration. I remember that. You're welcome. I figured you'd appreciate that. Hey. Okay, pull that in. Let me see. Feels decent. Like maybe that works. Now I need to actually add a panel though. I'm going to do that on Friday, not Saturday. Okay. So let's add one to data. Yeah, let's add one to so day 2 panel. I don't have to put day 2 panel, but you know, whatever. So the start time would be like maybe 2 p.m. and at 3 p.m. Be 1 hour. This will be on Friday. Event type is going to be a panel. Short title is going to be panel. And the long title might be something like the future of React Native, or like panel. 6 React Native experts discuss the future of React Native. No menu item. Location should still be Portland Center Stage. And the sponsor will be DraftBit. And let's see. So I'm actually thinking the speakers needs to be dropped in there, and it's going to be the only 2 speakers we have right now. Okay. Yeah, cool. Not bad. That was relatively straightforward. So. Okay. We're making progress. I like it. Quick stretch break here. So it is currently 6:18 p.m. Just a quick update for any of you who've tuned in more recently. We are currently rebuilding the React Native app, conference app, or sorry, the Chain React conference app, which was originally built in 2017 and then built updated in 2019 and then updated again. Well, right now we're moving it to Expo, so we're running it on Expo, and we are also modernizing the code base as we go. So moving things to functional components rather than class components. Actually, I kind of want to do that. There was a to-do. This one. So this is a big one, the schedule cell. Let's go ahead and it's going to take a little more because we have all these like renders here, right? And we need to be able to pull these out into their own components and stuff like that. So this is going to be, I'll start at the bottom here. It's render image. Render image TSX. Import React from React. Export const render image. And then we need to actually pull in the event with preset event. So props, render image props. Type render image props equals, and then preset. Now I don't know what the preset is. Schedule cell presets. Okay. So the preset would be a key of type of, I think. Yeah, okay, default break or after party. So that's the preset. That key of type of, that's a cool trick that I learned from Ryan. Event. Again, yes. Oh, Ryan. Ryan. Okay, so His presence is still felt. May he rest in peace. Not that he's dead. Image style from React Native. So you have to pass in a preset and an event. Why is it style any here? Shouldn't this be like image style? Shouldn't it? What am I doing? What would be wrong there? Oh, style dot image. Okay, never mind. Any's probably the best thing there. Just dead to us. Not really. Not really. Okay, event dot track. Beginner, intermediate, and advanced. Okay, I need to go to event and add none. Or no, you know what? Why don't I just say null or undefined or something? No, we don't even need that. Like just, yeah, okay. Okay, so this is the render time. Start time. So let's do that one. Actually, did I? Oh yeah, render image. Here we go. So render image, and then it wants a preset. And I actually don't know what that preset is supposed to be. What is that supposed to be? That's from props. Okay. And then event equals event. And I need to actually import it as well. What's it complaining about? Oh, I need a slash there. There we go. Nice. Okay, so I'm just going to be doing that with all the rest of these. So, render time. New file. Render time.tsx. Ryan is here. Hi, Ryan. All right, import React from React. Const render time equals props render time props. And it looks like those are going to be basically the same thing. So I'm going to go and just grab these here, as well as, I guess, those. Drop them in. And this is going to be render time props. And then got to get rid of the this there. And that needs to be an export. Export. Render time. Return, and then we need a view. And we need a text. Actually, no, it'll be the other text. The one that we provide. View style. Text style. And lastly, is that it? Okay. Yeah. So, so render time is now this. Go render time. And I have to go preset equals preset and event equals event. And then it should work. All right. Render top border. Do I really need this to be its own component? Probably not. So that's going to just move right into its spot. Like so. All right. Lastly, this is going to be a const. This is going to be a const. And with these animated things, well, I'll come back to that. So this needs to be a function. We have our props there. And then, whoa, don't know what I was doing there. Animated size needs to be, I'm not sure yet. You just need a use state. True. Would it be better as a ref though, rather than a state? Like const animated size equals, what the heck? Use ref, and I just give that there, and then I just do dot current, like. Feel like that would be the better way to go. And then instead of that, I can just pass that in like that. And then I don't need and then these that might work, you're saying? Why doesn't it let me use a arrow here? I don't want to like just create a new one every time. I mean, that works, but like that means I'm making one every single time it renders. I mean, it's probably little, like it's probably not. I could use memo, I guess. But I actually use memo is not a good idea because then it does remember over reloads, but the problem is that like every time it runs, it'll still like generate a useless one of these and then pass it in, and then it won't use it because it's already got one, you know, like only the first time will it matter. Maybe that's not a big deal, but it just feels like there's like that's not what you're supposed to be doing. Use ref default value initial value. Oh, I know exactly. Could do it in a use effect, but meh. Exactly. I'm a big fan of refs. I like them. I mean, I can do this, which is a little meh as well, but like how dumb is that? And that doesn't even like it anyway. I'm not going to worry about it, but that does bug me slightly. Like the fact that it's initializing and then throwing away this every single time. Yeah, I'd have to type it. And it just feels wrong. If I could do this and have it only run this if it's like the very first time. Yeah, they're pretty lightweight. I'm not going to worry about it. It works, right? So This dot props can get rid of that. I usually like to put this sort of thing up here. There's no event. Of course, this is after all of the... Some people would say you should memoize these. Those people would be wrong. All right, they might be right, but it's just not worth it. Just let it do its thing. So this feels good though. That was actually easier than I expected it to be honest. See if it still works. Sure looks like it works. Yeah, still works. So cool. All right. Refactor schedule cell to function component. Modernizing. So we got about a half hour left here, I think, before I wrap it up for tonight. Yeah, thanks for the help, Kevin. It was fun. Like old times. You'll have to do it more often. Have a good rest of your evening. Yeah, I'll be around for about a half hour. 7 o'clock, I think I'll hang it up. So. Let's see here. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, you know what? We should get that event or venue screen set up. So let's go do that. Venue screen. Okay, we have this. It's doing nothing. So this is a class component. Oh boy, we got some work to do. All right, React navigation, screen props. I don't need that. Screen. I guess. Ooh, components girding theater. Really? Really? I guess. Okay, this is also a class, so we're gonna have to fix that. All right. Don't need that anymore. Star there. They fixed that. Need the image venue. Drop these in here. And then export const relatively straightforward, really. Okay. That one felt good, like that needed, or that did what we needed it to do. Okay. And then getting to chain react, we need that one now. Is that right? I think it is. How does it look on Android? That is a very good question. That is a very good question. If I have time, I will check. Travel option. Okay, we need to do travel option now. Let's do that. I will check if we have time. That's a very good question. These probably should not have been in components. In my opinion. Just because they don't seem like they're like broadly applicable things, you know? Travel option. Car. Bless you. Thank you. Thank you. My good friend. Moore from... Where are you from? Moore. Const. Travel option presets. Presets. Oh, that's kind of cool. Text properties. Oh, they don't use that anymore. I think it'd be text props. And then, like so. I don't need the render. Belarus, Minx, it is 4 a.m. Wow. This text is not, it doesn't like that. Belarus. Yeah, well, welcome, and thanks for coming along with us. That's pretty cool, actually. Pretty cool to be talking with someone from Belarus, from Washington State, United States. Are you up early or are you up late? Wow, is this stuff all working already? Oh, because it's a class. All right, let's see if we can make this work. Const. All right, I guess there's really not any props here. Get rid of render. I guess it's just a big blob of JSX, basically. So that actually is quite nice. I do need to bring in some logos for Lyft and Uber. I think that one is working. It sure looks like it is, so that's cool. Travel option looks like it's also working. So getting to chain react. Okay, now we need nearby attractions. So let's generate that. Nearby attractions. And then we'll do const. And I need the attractions list and the attractions map. So, could I just pull those in? It feels like that's extra work for no reason. Ooh, those are pretty big though. But like, what else is this? What is this really giving us, you know? Yeah, I should probably I'm gonna make its own thing, but it'll be inside nearby attractions because I don't think it's used elsewhere. Yeah, that's it. That's the only place it's used. So let's just put it right in the nearby attractions thing here. Okay. All right. I will need attraction as well. So let's make that one. This is like, sometimes it feels like you're just, it's a rabbit hole. Okay, attractions here. I'm going to make it not a class in a bit here. Do need to. It's amazing how easily to be connected with people on the other side of the planet, right? Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? I agree, 100%. Attraction is Emmy. Interesting. Props. Rating. Do we have a rating already? We do not. But where is rating used? It's in a story. It's in the attraction. Where else is it used? Yeah, it's not really used elsewhere. So I can just put it in here. New file, rating.tsx. Yeah, I 100%. It's like, you know, like, oh. I'm gonna need to drop these in here too. It's just a number. Okay. So we can just, don't have to export it. Type. I know you're supposed to use interface. Yeah, but like, it's so cool. Like I was just chatting with a friend in Africa earlier today. He's having some health issues. I was chatting with him. But yeah, I mean, let's see here. Oh, I see. I'll get back to that one. Render image. Yeah, and then Juddy's here from New Zealand. Checking in. So the source here. Just gonna drop that. String and number. What's rating? Rating is number. I is string. Should this be just numbers? And not like strings here? Looks like maybe that's the case. And then we're already stringifying it there, so I think we're all right. Yeah, that feels better. Okay. Not bad. I'm just going to do another thing here. Stars. And I'll just grab all of these. Drop them in there. If I go to rating, then I can simply go like that. That's kind of cool. Yeah. Is it possible to automate process of converting class component to functional? Yeah. Probably. That's a good point. That'd be the way to go, right? Like we probably should be doing that. There's a bunch of other things I need to do though. So I don't mind doing it manually, but you're right. It really should be, you know. All right, so let's work on attraction here. Oh, that's fine. I can leave that. Okay, so const. And then get rid of this there. Rest of this looks pretty basic. I'm sure there's like a VS Code thing. Okay, so this is a class and it's using this selected type equals food. This should actually be a use effect. Const selected type set selected type okay, I need to bring in use state, and for whatever reason it always wants to grab this markdown friggin' thing, whatever that is. Like, get away. All right. Nearby attractions dot data. I need to grab that data. Question is, why are we using like nearby attractions? Why don't we grab all this stuff? This is interesting. I've got like a whole JSON file here. Why don't we... Why don't we move this into the data, the event data here. And I'm going to put in here, so we have conferences 2022 events. And then inside of here, so this is this event. This is in 2022. We have events, we have speakers, and then we're going to have attractions. Okay, so if I do the setup root store, I actually need to go to the root store, and we have the event store. Go to the event store, Inside of the event store, we have events, speakers, and then I'm going to do attractions, and this is going to be types.frozen. All right. So frozen is like arbitrary data that doesn't really change. And then if I go into the setup root store, I can also do attractions and this is going to be as any. Because we don't care. Like attractions is like just stuff this information in there and call it good. And don't like watch it. Amur says hi Juddy back. Am I saying that right? Mur or is it Moore? Amur. Okay, so the event data now is not going to be this. It's going to be I'm going to grab that from const event store equals use stores, and then const equals event store attractions. It's nearby attractions data. What I could actually do is go like so, and then we already have selected type, so attractions like so. Render attraction view. Okay, that's cool. Don't need that. And this dot set state selected type. Anywhere that shows up needs to be changed to what the. Let me try this again. Okay, so anywhere that shows up should be set selected type food. I think that worked. It looks like it worked. So we have the attractions, and we have and the selected type. Now, food, drink, coffee, sites, hotels. Oh, right here. Selected type. It's got to be one of those, right? So I'm going to do attractions list. And I'm going to go type. I can't seem to hit the equals button on this keyboard. Okay. So this attractions list is going to be use state, and I'm going to pump that in there, and then it has to conform to that. Okay, that works. Cool. All right, and I'm going to actually move this down here. Event store attractions. Oh. Yes. Thank you, Mur. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't like how Prettier does this. Like, shouldn't this be like this, you know? Doesn't that, it feels better. What I can do, of course, is go like that. It's whatever. It's fine. Or I could do right. Yeah, it's kind of ugly too. Okay, it's fine. Get a little more light. Yeah. I mean, I really should just turn on the overhead lights, but being lazy. It's way over there. How's everybody doing this evening? Okay, so is that everything? No, it's not. So attractions list, attractions map. We don't have the attractions map yet. Let's go grab that. Attractions map.tsx. Alpha, how's it going? Good evening. Hanging in there. It's Monday. How's the app coming along? It's coming along. We're making progress. We're making progress for sure. Oh, we need Mapbox, React Native Mapbox GL. Yarn add that. And then attractions map callout is, I guess, another thing we need. So let's make that attractions map callout TSX. And these all need to go and actually, hold on. Why don't I just rename this as, instead of stars, just rename it as images. Which means I need to go look for that. Stars. Images. Oops. And then grab these images and drag them in there. Did that work? Yeah, it did work. Good. Okay. And the call out itself. I don't know why things are getting kind of slow right now. Computer's being a little janky right now. I don't know why. All right. Was it close.png? Yeah, it was. Wait a minute here. Const equals require. I think that's what I needed right there. Recently found out the view component can take any style props directly, for example. What does that mean? I'm really curious what you mean by that. Let's drop this right here. Let's turn it into type equals const equals props okay, const render link. I don't need render. I'm going to turn this, let's see here. All right, so this is going to become its own thing here. Render link, and this is going to be export, or let's see here, hold on. Import React from React. So we get the JSX here, right? Export const render link equals, and then we need the link as a prop. So props render link props type render link props equals link string, right? And then can't open linking. We need to pull that in from there. And then link, right? Touchable opacity. And text as well. No, not from there. We want our own text, right? And then directions needs to be pulled in from this, and it doesn't look like it's being used, so I can just pull it directly in here. There's a lot of cleanup that needs to happen here. I have a lot of code that's not being used. Text style, bring that in, and color, bring that in. No. No. Color. There we go. We usually use style prop, but for view we can set those style props directly. So you could just be like width equals something if you want. Like just if I wanted to just go like view and be like width equals border width. It doesn't look like that's working for me unless I'm doing something wrong. I don't know what you're talking about there, Murray. You're gonna have to give me a little more to go on. Okay, so we don't need the view. Nice. Okay, there's that render link. Now we just have to turn this into a thing here. So render link equals props.link. There it is, and then import it, of course. And then we have props.onPress close. We don't need the this. Any this.props just changes to props, because that's the only place. Equal, you say. Linking we don't need anymore. Yeah. All right, that wasn't that bad. That was pretty straightforward there. The call out was anyway. Okay, so what do we have now? We have the attractions map itself, and right now we have the selected. So attractions map state, and this is okay to just have, I guess, in our mapbox set access token. This seems like something we shouldn't have probably put into our thing, but maybe it's okay. I mean, I have it on stream right now, but it was obviously open source, right? So it's been in there for a while. Google Chat removes my code examples. Ah, that sucks. TypeScript definitions don't cover this case. Undocumented behavior. All right. Oh, I see. Interesting. Okay. Well, it's good to know. I don't know if I would use that, but it is interesting that you can do that. Selected is string. I don't need that. So let's just start converting const attractions map equals, and then we go so const selected set selected equals use state. What was it? It was null, right? Okay. Okay. And then set selected okay. Map view. So map view has got to be oh, it's a ref. Okay. So let's set that. Let's make that ref. All right. So const map view ref equals use ref undefined. I don't know why it won't auto import like that, but okay. So map view ref, and then we have where's that ref there? Ref is right, so I can just pass in the ref there. Map view ref. Map view ref. Like this. So we have that. So map view ref dot current map view. Okay. So I like to put ref after any refs, you know. So this dot state dot selected should just be selected, and selected needs to be string or null, I guess. Location ID is going to be a string, so const on press location is that. Render category view background equals red equals view style background is red. Okay, yeah, all right, that's cool. I didn't know that either. I did not know that either. Render category location render. I'm kind of tempted to just pull this stuff in, you know? And just do it inline, you know? Key category. So const category equals that. And then we got to okay. Return that. Okay. And then render location is the last thing that we need, which is basically all of this stuff. And I could really just pull this stuff in, key and location. Yeah, I totally could. So if we just did this, on press location, still there. I mean, all the rest of the stuff works. Like, okay, it's not, what's this unnest? Interesting. Isn't that basically flatten? What is unnest? Ramda unnest. Chain identity removes one level of nesting from any chain. I'm not going to question it. Apparently that does what it needs to do, so I'm not going to mess with it. I guess we can look and see, but... Do we not have Ramda? Oh, yarn add dash D types Ramda. And then we should make sure that those versions kind of line up, you know? Because you don't want your Ramda version. We don't have Ramda. I'm actually going to say yarn add Ramda. That seems kind of annoying to have to add Ramda just for that one thing. But you know what? I don't feel like messing with it right now, so we're going to add Ramda for that one thing. What can I say? Okay, so we have map box. Cannot find a declaration file. Is the stream like lagging out at all for you folks? Cause like it's my computer's being a little slow right now. ARR.flatmap. I'm not sure if flatmap does what unnest would do though. Is it like a drop-in replacement? Because I totally would use that if I could. I don't have to use, you know, Ramda. What is... Something is definitely taking a lot of... Let me go look at my activity monitor here. Okay, OBS is definitely blasting something. Brave. Come on, Brave. Why do you gotta be like that? Xcode build is going? Like, how much of this stuff is... Yeah, I don't know. Okay. I'm not going to worry about it because we are almost done here. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going to... Okay, so none of these... let's reload. I don't think it's actually working yet. But nearby attractions. Venue screen. There we go. And then we do have this blog link thing too, which I need to also add. Oh, and navigation screen props. Yeah, we need to convert all of this. Actually, that's gonna be pretty quick. Nothing lagging on your end? Cool. Thanks a lot, Drew. Appreciate it. Don't need that at all then. We don't need that. So what I can do here is export const venue screen equals. And then this render full content is const. And it's going to be a false here. Set render full content. And I don't know why we do this, to be honest. Use equals. use state. I don't know why this is here. I saw this before and I don't understand it. I don't understand why we're doing that. But I'm not gonna worry about it too much. There is this component did mount, which I think we can use a use effect instead. And then this request animation frame here. Again, strange, right? So set render full content to true. And then it'll, you know, do something. And we're just going to run it the very first time. Render full content. And I do need to import use state and use effect from React, so we don't have to. Okay, and then blog link. Let's make a blog link. Okay, npx. This should be pretty simple. In fact, is it even worth making a component? Maybe I can just. Let me look here. It's a really simple content link. Do we have content link? We don't. And this goes deep. I'll get there. I'll get there. Maybe I can just use a content link and not worry about the blog link. So instead of this, I just go like this, and the style, instead of being called root, will be blog link. Okay. Don't need that anymore. And then I do need the content link, so I'm going to create a content link. Oh, and also this on press link will be just a simple linking open URL. Need to import that. And the content link is it is used in several places, so I'm going to go ahead and make this one. npx, whoops, content link. Let's go ahead and generate that. Why don't you want to use blog link? So if I did use blog link, I would basically just be doing a wrapper, which just does a very specific thing. So instead of doing that, because all of the content or everything is just, it's just configuring content link. So I'm just doing it like directly instead of saying blog link is, you know, I'll just put the content link here. I mean, there are probably a lot of reasons you could do it the way that it was done. But yeah, so we have this here. It's already a functional component, so I don't have to worry about that. But yeah, it's just reducing the amount of files that you have to go through, you know. There's probably a way to, let's see here. Text. TX is text props.tx. TX key path. Could I do that? Maybe? Ooh, that's slick. That is slick. Now it knows that these props are going to be the right type. And it will enforce that on the content link. So if I go over to the content link here, this has to be a real thing. If I put something there, it'll, boom, won't work. I like it. On press link, open this URL. Dota 2 attitude. Holy crap, I just looked at my example code that's 10 months old that I use for interviews. It burns my eyes. It's got broken tests I don't even want to touch with a 10-foot pole. I mean, I know the feeling. I know the feeling. I totally know the feeling. Content link. One thing I could do here, because this is just like static here, is just go blog link like I had before, right? And just up here, just be like, yo, const blog link equals that, right? So now this blog link is like, it's more readable, but it's still not like making a whole nother thing just for something it doesn't need. We need to import view style. Okay. I can get on board with all this. It's in JavaScript. I didn't realize how awesome TypeScript is. Yeah. TypeScript's pretty amazing. It's very, very cool. Okay, so the venue screen. How much of this is... Everything looks green over there, but I don't think... It's probably not ready to go. Here, what am I missing? Okay. Nearby attractions.data. Oh, okay. I thought I fixed that. Oh, const event, let's see here. Okay. Event store attractions. Okay. There we go. Get rid of that. Okay. I'm sure there'll be more. Let's reload though. Why is this thing being so slow? I'm gonna stop the server. Start it again. And I'm also going to, whoops. What's going on with this thing? Device shake. Okay, let's reload. Bundling. Okay, that's a good sign. One question I have, Mur, is whether null is not an map.xgl user tracking modes. Okay, this is going to be an interesting one. Main has not been registered. All right. Oh, I probably need to like run pod install or something like that. And don't tell me that I need to actually like link it. What? Oh, I mean, oh shoot. I forgot I was in Expo this whole time. Duh, I'm in Expo. So this is not going to work. That's not going to work. Yarn add, I had this one, right? Mapbox, React Native, Mapbox GL. But I need to remove it because Expo. So I need to go look at Expo to see if such a thing exists. Okay, so here's this. Does it work with Expo? Ah, here we go. All right. Cannot be used in the Expo Go app because it requires custom native code. All right. Expo install, add the config plugin. Do we really want to do that just for that? I don't really want to do that. So let's go look and see what Mapbox is really giving us. Oh, I did the same thing, didn't I? Gosh dang it. Thank you, Moore. So this map. I'm gonna put a to-do here. We gotta actually replace this with something that's Expo compatible. To-do, replace with something Expo compatible. Unless we don't want to use Expo Go. Or unless we want to not. How do we say this? Unless we follow these instructions. Okay. So we have this map view right here, right? It's got all this stuff. So I'm just going to comment it all out right now. And I will say that it is going to be a view. And then I'm going to just drop in the style here. See ya, Juddy. Appreciate you hanging out with us tonight. Oh, did I have to go yarn start? How about using a web view with a map? Yeah, see, something like that would work. That's probably not a bad idea. But that's a problem for another night. It's 7:30 and I need to wrap up. Attraction selected type. Attractions list. Okay, let's go fix that. What does it say? Undefined attractions. It doesn't like this attractions. Nearby attractions.data has like coffee and things like that. So event store. Actually, let's see here. Setup root store. Attractions will be conference 2022. attractions. And if I go to the data, yeah, attractions is undefined. I don't know why though, because like I have, it's right here, right? And if I go that, events, speakers. Oh, that's why. I put it in the wrong spot. So this all needs to be right here. It was easier to see once I collapsed everything. So I just have to reload. Looks like it worked. Lyft and Uber. And those are actual, like, okay. It's not letting me do this. Okay. Blog. And then we have like food, drink, coffee. Hey, it works. Nice. Check out the blog. Nice. Robin Kanji did this. Our good friend over there. Robin. Where's the map though? Like, don't know where that map normally is. But you know what? It's working. Let's go ahead and call it. I'm gonna call it good. Should we raid someone? Who should we raid? Adding nearby attractions and venue screen. That's a lot. We did a lot. We got a lot done today. Let's see here. So, let's go to the stream manager here and see who's currently out there. Do y'all want to raid my buddy Anti-Ham and Cheese? Let's do that. Let's go raid Anti-Ham and Cheese. I'm gonna hit that. He's playing Super Smash Brothers Melee, and he's probably doing some sort of. I play Age of Empires with him. Yeah, Gant, if he was here. Gant's not streaming though. Can't raid him. So I'm gonna do that. And say hi to Anti-Ham for me. I'm going to hit the button. Thank you so much for coming along.
Homegrown with the raid. Yo, thanks for the raid, dude. Funny how you, as a player, develop such a monstrous crouch cancel game using that tech way more than any other mechanic. Dude, I don't even I don't know how to play this game, bro. I probably do that too with Sheik, huh? Probably just a crouch canceling fiend. That's probably all I know how to do. Yo, what's up, dude? We're just playing a little bit of Melee, listening to some freaking tunes. I'm actually like